everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Leslie. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am back with another layout for Thrifty Thursday, and Becky is also joining this week, so be sure to check out her video. I'll leave a link down below for her video, and I'm going to be using the Simple Stories Big Dreams collection, and our prompts this week was washi tape, ribbon, and flat alpha stickers. So not the puffy thickers, the nice and flat ones. So I am going to be using a photo of my daughter. She was a couple of weeks old. I'll be telling you about that in a little bit. And you can see here that I am just mapping out where I want my main embellishment cluster, or the bulk of my layout, to go. I'm measuring in 2 inches from the layout, from the edge of the page, just 2 inches. And I'm going to be doing a live scrap this week, so I hope you enjoy the mad commentary. So, yes. Okay, so I've got this washi, and it's obviously from my stash, but as you can see, it is the same colors as the colors in this collection. Well, almost the same. The blue is a bit more royal blue than aqua. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and line up, which way should this go? Try and line up the washi so that it makes a rainbow pattern. Now this is going to take me a while. So I am going to put this part on fast forward. And or I'm just going to skip ahead. Okay, so I have done my washi thing that I want to do on this page, and you can see the edges at the top and the bottom. They're not perfect, but that really doesn't bother me at the moment so much. I'm going to be using this ribbon, and I'm going to be stitching it onto this layout. I'm not sure how it'll work out. I'm not sure how it'll work out, but you know what? Just for argument's sake, let's just cut through this washi so that it's all the same. And I'm just lightly going over it with my oh man, with my this thing, my very sharp knife. Now this is why I don't usually do live scrapping sessions, because I don't have a lot to say. I have to I really have to think before I speak. That is the thing with me. So if you find this very boring and my voice very boring, you are welcome to turn the sound off. I wish there was like a YouTube what do you call it, button that you could choose commentary or music. Unfortunately, that is not the case, so you will just have to listen to my talking, but you can turn the sound off if it really bothers you that much. I am not going to be offended. Well, in fact, I won't even know if you turn the sound off, so really it doesn't bother me. So I am just peeling off, and you know what, peeling off the edges of this, and I like it a lot better. I think I did the right thing. I think I like it a lot better. It's cleaner and it looks perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to be cutting my ribbon. I want my ribbon to have sort of little edges on the side. So I am going to be cutting my ribbon so that it has little slanted edges on the sides, because I want my photo smack bang in the middle of this page. Okay, so let's see if this piece is long enough. Sure it is. Okay, now I know in the previous ribbon challenge I used the same ribbon, and I have a lot of ribbon, but it is very kitsch ribbon, and I bought the stuff at Daiso years ago, so it's not like I'm I don't want to badmouth Daiso or anything. I love Daiso. It's like a dollar shop thing. I love Daiso, but I bought it at Daiso. So it's not the nicest, most amazing ribbon that you've ever seen. This, I don't know where I got this. I think this is actually from, this is not IKEA ribbon, but I don't know where I got this from. It's beautiful ribbon, and this is the only ribbon I really kind of like. So I'm going to bring my sewing machine in now, and the thing is, you're not going to see what I sew down because the camera can't go inside. So I am going to fast forward this bit because the noise is also going to be a factor. Okay, so here we go. I have now finished stitching all my bits, and I have decided I'm going to leave the little threads on the sides. I will glue them down so that they are just a bit more glued down, obviously. Okay, I did want to stitch another a row of stitching around the outer edge of this layout, but I ran out of white thread, so I couldn't do my stitching for that. So what I'm going to do now is, obviously, I mean, I do fussy cutting. That is, it's my jam. That's my thing. It's my, I find so much joy in fussy cutting. And so I am going to sit here and do some fussy cutting because I need some flowers and some extra embellishments for this layout, for this photo. It can't just be bare. It needs some extra zhuzh, doesn't it? It needs some extra zhuzh. I'm not going to make you watch all this fussy cutting. I'll do one flower, and then I will again fast forward, skip till the end. I'm intrigued. Do you guys do the fussy cutting thing? Is that something that you like doing? Do you find it relaxing? Do you find it tedious? You know, leave a comment below and let me know. And I have to tell you, I've always loved fussy cutting, but I found it very tedious because I had the wrong scissors and I didn't know I had the wrong scissors. And then once I got these little Tim Holtz scissors, and they're the serrated little tiny, very sharp ones. Since I've had the serrated ones, it has been a joy. Really, I don't know, one side is flat and obviously very sharp, and the other blade has these little teeth on it, serrated. So sort of as you move around, it's like cogs in a wheel, or spokes in a wheel or something, that you can move around with each little serrated bit. So it stops your scissor from slipping or going in the wrong direction, and you've got a lot more accuracy with these little scissors, and I love them. I actually want to get myself the bigger pair as well, so that I've got two of these. And I'm not sure, is the bigger pair also for fussy cutting, or is it just a, you know, regular non-serrated sharp blade, which is also fine. I mean, I am in need of extra scissors. Let me show you something. How? Okay, so these are the scissors I used to use, and I used to love them, and they are very sharp. I also got them from Daiso, but how does a 7-year-old get that right? How do they cut it and then break it like this? How does that even happen? I have had these scissors for about 3 years, and with my big adult hands have never damaged these scissors that much. And she used them once, my lovely daughter, and they came back like this. You know, I don't know how that happens. She must have some very strong hands. She must have some superpower that none of us know about. And yeah, we need to obviously get that checked, because if she does have some superpower, we should, you know, obviously make sure that we exploit it, you know, to our advantage, because, you know, kids with superpowers, you know, are there to be exploited. Okay, so now I have gotten all the layering that I want behind my photo. I did realize that this background was very busy and it was very bright, and with all of the little flowers that I wanted on it, it would be too much. You wouldn't be able to see the flowers and it would look like a bit of a rainbow vomit. So I am rainbow vomit, like a rainbow got sick on the page. So what I am going to do is I'm going to be layering a lot of different colors and whites as well behind my photo, so that it can break up some of that very bright washi tape at the back. And yeah, you'll see that I did cut up some of those 6x4 cards that comes in the collection. I'm not so fussed about them. I don't really do Project Life. I do scrap big events with pocket pages. If there's an extra couple of photos, or there's too many photos in an event, I will do pocket pages, you know, to sort of bring in some more photos. But I'm not too fussed about keeping those what's those 4x6 cards for any pocket page at the moment. I didn't get the whole of this collection, so I wasn't too sad about cutting this up. You can see there that it's because of all the white that I've layered behind the photo and on top of the washi, there's a little bit of a break. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline this little journaling card. I'm not going to journal on it. I should actually journal on it, because what happens with this photo, okay, so a couple of weeks ago, you guys, I scrapped the other photo of this, the one where she's sleeping, and this one she's just waking up. And what happened is, when Emma was baby, I mean, she must have been, what, couple of weeks old, 2-3 weeks old, I used to sit her in the lounge area with me on a couch, and she used to just sleep on the couch in the lounge area with me, because my boys were still, I would get them at 1 o'clock or something from the nursery. So then I had 2 little boys running around the whole time, and I had to have Emma close to me. And you know what, it was just more convenient to have her close to me, you know. And come on, moms, new moms, or moms with newborn babies watch a lot of TV. Come on, you know, I might be the first mom to actually admit to it. I probably am. But you watch a lot of TV, because what do? You sit, you look after your baby, you put the washing in the washing machine while it's washing. You know, I'm not saying that we're sitting doing nothing and we're just sitting on our bums watching TV the whole day. That is not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that I watch a lot of TV when I'm a new mom, or when I've got a new baby at home. Sort of my sanity. So I don't know. It's too much. This washi tape is a bit hectic still, hey? I don't know how to soften it up. I really don't know how to soften it up. Maybe if I have this white border all the way around and sort of layer it behind a bit more. I think so. You might be screaming at the screen right now, what are you doing? But for my head, this is working. I think there's just too much color, and that balances it out a little bit more. I think I'm going to put some more white around this edge as well. And I am just going to town on this paper, really. I am not too fussed about this paper that I am tearing. you guys like that you do on every single layout. That's your jam, that's your thing. What do you do on every single layout? Is it do you use tags on all your layouts? Do you use, like, for instance, 95% I think of my layouts have fussy cutting on them. I as I said before, I'm all about fussy cutting, and 95%, maybe even more, of my layouts have fussy cutting on them. So is there anything that you guys do that you have to do on all your layouts? I mean, that's like your thing, it's your trademark little thing. Or are you guys very versatile? Do you sort of explore a lot with your techniques? I mean, I try to explore. I really like paper piecing. That is another thing. I mean, that's got a lot of cutting in it as well. So I could, you know, I would imagine me liking paper piecing as well. It's just a lot of work and a lot of thought goes into it, because you have to get that little thing made. And I think paper piecing, unless you're using a cut file from a cut shop, paper piecing, you need to be very creative, because you need to come up with a little critter or little thing. Or for instance, if you're going to paper piece a hot air balloon and you're not using a cut file for it, I think it's I think you need a lot of creativity that goes with it, and obviously a lot of scrap paper as well. As you can see, I'm just adding some dimensional dots behind. I've run out of, what do you call that? I keep on saying it wrong. It's not foam adhesive, it is craft foam. I've run out of craft foam. I have a very thick craft foam here. It's, I think, like double the thickness of your regular craft foam. But yeah, just excuse the toilet flushing in the background. I don't know if you guys heard that. So yeah, the other craft foam is it's a bit too thick, and I don't want to use it. It's like very dimensional, and it unless you're making something for a little box, what do you call those things, a shadow box or something, I wouldn't use that. I did buy it because it was intriguing. I'd never seen, you know, craft foam or anybody in the scrapbook community use thick craft foam like that before, so I bought it to see, you know, if I would like to use it or something. But no, I don't think I will be using that thickness. But this, I like, the craft foam that I usually get is about the same thickness as these little adhesive squares that I've got going here. And I've said this like way long time ago in my first couple of videos, that I have a gazillion of these little squares. I get them in South Africa, and when I get them, I buy the whole rack of them. So I think I'm ready to stick down my layered bit, and I really like the way that looks. So let's put some, I should actually be sticking this down with liquid glue. So let me just put some liquid glue in between my ATG bits. And you will see the difference this white made. I just want to get my photo centered. There you go. The white. And I'm actually really glad I put this white. Yeah, I'm really glad I put the white in the background, because the rainbow was a bit shoo-wow. It was a bit too much. But now it is not too much. Okay, so I want to use some of these stickers from the sticker sheet, and I'm going to use some of these little dots. And I'm just going to sort of place them around the layout, and this just adds a little bit of a little interest. So there's loads of these little sayings as well on this sticker sheet, and I did use a lot of them on the other one, on the other layout that sort of goes with this layout. So I'm going to try and use some of the bits that are left Smile. Oh, she's not really smiling in the photo. Because she's a baby, she doesn't know what smiling is. Be a dreamer, that's a nice one. So the other bits that we have to use in this challenge is some flat doodles. What do you call them? Flat alpha stickers. So I've got this is also from Simple Stories, and is it from Simple Stories? Yes, and they are from the Snap. It's a Snap Pack thing, so you get quite a few colors in here. Now some of the colors really don't match, like this orange obviously does not match this collection, this green as well, but the blue sort of goes, the pink goes, the gray does not go, the brown does not go, the yellow goes. So I'm going to be focusing on these three colors, and I was thinking of putting a title down here saying snoozing or snoozing or something like that. I think I must use yellow because I've used yellow up here. There's a strip of yellow that you can see at the top here that's very prominent because I've covered up most of the rainbow with this white paper. I don't want to put my title on here because I like the white, the stark white of this. I think I'm going to be putting my title on this piece of white down here because of this yellow, that yellow. It needs a balance of yellow at the bottom here. So I'm going to see if I can get the word snoozing out of this. No, I can't. And I don't want to use I don't want to sort of mix the title because it's already rainbow. There's already too many. Okay, I'm back. So I've got these alphas. They are from a shop called Typo, and they sell these sticker books. They are very thin, not very well made. However, they serve a purpose, and my purpose is to get a title. And I've got the whole alphabet here. There's nothing that's been taken out, and the colors match. I did, as I said, want to use the yellow, but I'm just going to have to compromise. I don't have any yellow alphas, and there's nothing that I can color in or change the color because they need to be flat alphas, and the only other flat alphas I have are very dark colors. Now with a thin flat alpha, if I paint over it, it's going to curl up, so I'm not even going to try and change the colors of my other flat alphas. So I am just going to use these very bright, very colorful, let me say, they're not too bright, but they're very colorful flat alphas, and I'm going to write the word snoozy. Move them up. This has been quite a new experience for me doing this live. I have to tell you, because usually when I do something, I'm like, oh no, I can just edit it out, you know. But with this, it's sort of, you know, there will be some editing, I have to tell you that. But not as much as I would usually. So I'm going to use the title Snoozy, because she's a baby and she's cute, and snoozy is a cute word. Snoozy. So there you go. Let me just reposition this. So I have now used my flat alphas. You cannot get flatter than this. These are so flat. If you look at them long enough, they tear. And they skew. They are not very happy if you fuss around with them too much. So, okay. It looks like that is going to be my title. Yes, my title is going to be Snoozy. However, I really want to do some, should I do a border? I think I must do a border. I think I should do a border. And I really wanted to do some thread nesting, you know, put little tufts of thread everywhere, make it all whimsical. But I've run out of my fantastic white thread. So that is not going to happen. Okay. Does that look nice? Another one. Let's do another one. Anyway, so listen, you guys, you have to give us more suggestions about what to use or what you want to see us use in our Thrifty Thursday videos. We are running out of suggestions. We've put them all on a list, and Becky keeps them at hand, and we need more suggestions. So if you guys have more suggestions of what you want to see in our layouts, please write them in the comments. We definitely will use your suggestion because we're only getting so many. We are loving it though. It's definitely challenged me. Come on, it's definitely challenged me. I'm doing things I never thought I would be doing. For instance, today I layered a washi tape background. I never thought I would do a layering washi tape background, and I did that today. And I feel comfortable with it, and I like it, and I think it is working. Yay! How's that? Hey? So I'm going to get in some little bits of thread in here. Little bits. Come now, stick. And so please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. We also love getting your comments. It's very, very encouraging and uplifting to hear nice comments. We haven't had a bad one yet. That's not I'm tempting fate here. But if you would like to see something that you are stuck with in your craft room and you don't know how to use it, please come along and leave a comment in the comment section, and we will try and use it as best as we can. The fun thing about this is Becky has a layout, I have a layout, and usually they are completely different layouts. They are as far as the east is from the west. Totally different. You get totally different ideas, and you'll see with this as well, the ideas and how she uses her ribbon is completely different to how I used my ribbon, and that's really fun, and it gives you two perspectives, not only one. So if you like what you see, please give me a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon. It will give you a notification every time I upload a new video. And please leave a comment in the comment section. Just a little comment would be lovely. I read every single one of them. I don't always reply, but I do like all of them and love all of your comments. So I will see you again soon for next week Thursday, for Thrifty Thursday. I'll leave a link down for Becky's video down below, so you can go check out her video. Don't forget to check out her video. Okay, bye.